Morning. It's about 7 a.m. and I'm ready to get this brisket on my pellet smoker. First, what we have to do is we have to prepare this. As you see, I got a little preparation glove. One without, one with, a little Michael Jackson style to make the brisket. Picked up a nice brisket here. It's 12 pounds and it's very malleable. You want to make sure your brisket's malleable, meaning it can move around and bend easy. Okay, you know that's good and fresh right there. Okay. And this one cost me about, on sale for about 36 bucks. It's USDA choice beef. And as you can see here, it's cut really, it's trimmed up really nicely already. So I'm not probably gonna do too much trimming here, if any at all. I really, you know, if it's a real fatty brisket, I'll trim it up. But if it's not, then I kind of just leave it as is. You know, there's always school of thoughts on everything what you do with brisket in Texas barbecue. You know, I could tell you one thing and you probably hear something completely different. You know, so it all comes down to personal choice when it comes to seasoning, when it comes to the cuts of meat, and how you cook it, and when you pull it, and what temperature, and if you put it flat side, you know, fat side up or fat side down. So, you know, I'm just giving you some information on what I do and what I love to do, and how I found it successful for me. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and open up this baby, and we're going to get it nice and seasoned up. All right, boy, that's a beauty. What a beauty. Check this out. I'm going to keep it in this pan. I should put it in my pan for a couple of reasons. Mainly, I would say, to be honest with you, is for easy cleanup when it comes down to my pellet grill. I like to keep it nice and clean. Alright, so we're going to get some of this mustard. Some people use olive oil, some people use vegetable oil. I personally use mustard. Alright, so we're going to get some of this on here, and we're just going to slather it up real nice. Look at that. Very nice. Okay, we're just going to rub that in. Get it in all the crevices. Okay. Very nice. Some people wash off the briskets in the sink and pat dry them. I just take them out and just start getting it going down. Okay. Flip this baby around, and let's what? The resistance on this is forget this. I'm going straight up, taking the top off. I'm going for it. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm saying. All right. Okay. There it goes. You can get in the crevices on this side. Now this is the side that I'm going to actually cook up. Okay, so I'm going to have fat side down, and I'm going to cook lean side up. Why? Well, mainly because I'm using this this pan I'm going to be cooking in, and I want to make sure that I get enough smoke penetrating the top side. So if the fat side's up, I'm just smoking the fat side, and I really want to make sure that the meat itself is cooked. Okay, so flip it around again. Alright, so why don't we get some of this awesome seasoning here that I made yesterday. If you want the recipe for the seasoning, check out my other video, the part 1, making the rub. So I'm going to get on here, and I'm just going to put this and apply it liberally all over the brisket. It's beautiful. We have some sugar in here, which is going to brown sugar and white sugar, which is actually going to caramelize on this and create a bark that's just beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Get it on the sides, get it in the crevices, rub it all in everywhere. This is nice. Look at that. This is a really beautiful cut of meat. Very nice. Okay. Get it one more time, get it over on this side, flip it back over, And this is actually the top side. And as you see here, there's the bump up here. This is going to be my point, and this is going to be my flat. And the flat's going to be your leaner part, less fat. People use those for sandwiches more often. And then the point is going to be your fattier part, more caramelization of fat, marbled fat going through, and there's going to be a lot of caramelization that's going to be going on the bark here. But some people cut it off, which is kind of sad because it has all this great seasoning on it. But to each their own, right? Okay, well what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the smoker at 225. I'm going to smoke it. I'm not going to put any kind of a spray on here, nothing. I'm just going to let that bark form and get really delicious and solid. And once it hits about 165 degrees, I'm going to wrap it. Some people use butcher paper, like this, so it's breathable and the moisture can escape. I'm not sure if it's actually even called butcher paper, but it's some type of paper that can withstand the heat and cover it up for protection. But I just use the foil. I'm going to double up on the foil, and once it reaches about 200 degrees, I'm going to pull it, and I'm going to keep it wrapped. I'm going to put it in the oven, and the oven's going to be off. And some people put it in a cooler, but I think it's just easier to put in the oven because there's all that space in there that's being unused. And I'm just going to let it sit for a few hours, and then I'm going to start cutting, and we're going to sit back, and we're going to eat this baby, and it's going to be delicious. All right, hopefully there's some tips in here that help you out. This is Steve of Texas Knowhow. I'll see you next time. Happy eating.